Let's start with the Indian history. This is ancient history. Let's start with Harappan civilization or Indus Valley civilization, which is around 2500 BC to 1750 BC. This period is very important. The Harappan civilization was discovered in the year 1921. Lothal is a site where document of which of the following civilization were found. Indus Valley. Lothal is a document. The people of Indus Valley civilization usually built their houses of Pakka bricks. The Indus Valley people traded with the Mesopotamians. The Indus Valley civilization was non-Aryan because it was urban. All the civilization, uh, all the following statements regarding the Indus Valley civilization are correct, except means he is asking the incorrect one. The Indus Valley civilization was an advanced urban civilization. True. Iron was not known to the people. Yes, we can see here. The Harappan civilization know the copper, not bronze. They know the copper and bronze. They don't know the iron. It is difficult to say to which race the people belonged. No, we know the race of the people. So this is the wrong one. The people knew nothing about agriculture. They know about the agriculture. The C is the incorrect one. The local name Mohenjo-daro is Mount of the Dead. The Indus Valley civilization specialized in town planning. The famous figure of a dancing girl found in the excavation of Mohenjo-daro was built up by bronze. This dancing girl excavation from Mohenjo-daro is of bronze material. Which of the following animals was not known to the Indus Valley civilization? Giraffe. Out of the following remains excavated in Indus Valley, which one indicates the commercial and economic development? These are seals. The earliest city discovered in the India was Harappa. Which one of the following Indus Valley site gives evidence of the dockyard? Lothal, as I already mentioned here. Which one of the following Which one of the following statements regarding Harappan civilization is correct? The standard Harappan seals were made up of clay. The inhabitants of Harappa had neither knowledge of copper nor bronze. He is telling that they don't have the knowledge of copper nor bronze, but they have the knowledge of copper nor bronze. They don't have the knowledge of iron. The Harappan civilization was rural based. No, it is of urban based. The inhabitants of Harappa grew and used cotton. Yes. An advanced water management system of Harappan times has been unearthed at Dholavira. From which one of the following places remains of wells have been found in houses belonging to the developed stage of Indus Valley civilization Mohenjo-daro? The archaeological finds from Alangarpur in Ghaziabad district reflected the Vedic culture. Cotton for textile was first cultivated in India. Rock-cut architecture in Harappan culture context has been found at Dholavira. Consider the following statements and select the correct answer from the quotes given below. Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, Ropar, and Kalibangan are important places of Indus Valley civilization. Correct. Harappan people developed planned cities with network of streets and drainage system. Yes. Harappan people did not know the use of metals. No, they know the use of metals. Which one of the following was not known to the Harappans? Construction of arcs. A copper chariot of Harappan times was discovered at Daimabad. One of the following sites from where the famous bull seal of Indus Valley civilization was found. Harappa. Who discovered the Indus Valley civilization? Dayaram Sahni. Which one of the following animals was not represented on the seals and terracotta art of Harappan culture? Cow. Match the list 1 and list 2. Lothal. This is dockyard. Kalibangan. This is plowed field. Dholavira. An inscription comprising 10 large-sized signs of the Harappan script. Banavali. This is the terracotta replica of the plow. Let's go to the Vedic culture, which is around 1500 BC to 600 BC. Who was the first European to designate Aryan as a race? He is Max Muller. The staple food of the Vedic Aryan was milk and its products. The Battle of Mahabharata is believed to have been fought at Kurukshetra for 18 days. Which one of the following stages of the life of the man in Aryan society ascending order of age is correct? Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, and Sannyasa. Who among the following wrote the Sanskrit grammar? Is Panini. Which river has no mention in Rigveda? That is Periyar. This is the assertion and reason question. The development of the high stage of abstract thinking is a marked feature of early Vedic literature. Yes, true. And the cosmic mystery of creation and the records of philosophic doubts about it are a part of the many Vedic hymns. Yes, this is also true. I think reason, assertion and reason, both are true, and reason is the correct explanation. Yes, assertion and reason is true, and the reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Which of the following is the major impact of Vedic culture of Indian culture? Rectification of caste system. In which language was the Srimad Bhagavad Gita originally written? That is Sanskrit. Purusha Sukta is founded in the Rig Veda. The hymns of Rig Veda are the work of many others. The government of India has decided to declare which of the following rivers as national river, that is Ganga River. Mention in the comments that in which year did the government of India announce Ganga as the national river. Patanjali is well known for the compilation of Yoga Sutra. The god who is the most prominent in Rigveda is Indra. The Rigvedic god Varuna was guardian of the cosmic order. Nivi, Paridhan, and Adivasa were the different types of garments of the Aryans. Panini, the first grammarian of Sanskrit language in India, lived during the 6th and 5th century BC. The words Satyamev Jayate in the state emblem of India have been adopted from which one of the following? That is Mundak Upanishad. Upanishad are books on philosophy. The expounder of yoga philosophy was Patanjali. The great lawgiver of ancient times was Manu. The word Gotra occurs for the first time in Rigveda. Which one of the following is the distinctive feature between the Nastika and Astika? These both are the belief in the existence of God. Nastika, who doesn't believe in God, and Astika, who believes in God. Nyaya Darshan was propagated by Gautama. Astadhyayi was written by Panini. The literal meaning of the word Arya is superior. The Manusmriti mainly deals with laws. Purushmeda, that is male sacrifice, is referred to in Shatapatha Brahman, who composed the Gayatri Mantra. Vishwamitra. Author of Nyaya Sutra was Gautam. The word Aryan means of good family. Which one of the following four Vedas contains an account of magical charms and spells? Atharva Veda. The religion of early Vedic Aryans was primarily of worship of nature and yagnas. Let's get into the Mahajanapada period, which is around 600 BC to 325 BC. The Indian king who opposed Alexander was Porus. The ancient name of North Bihar was Vajji. In ancient India, the earliest capital of Magadha kingdom was at Rajgir. When Alexander invaded India, who were the rulers of Magadha? That is Nandas. Which one of the following rulers of Magadha was the contemporary of Alexander the Great? He is Dhanananda. Where was the seat of the first republic of world in 6th century BC? Vaishali. By which ruler Pataliputra was chosen for the first time as the capital? Udayan. The list of 16 Mahajanapadas is available in Anguttar Nikaya. Which was the first capital of Magadha? Girivarcha, that is Rajagriha. Who founded Pataliputra? Udayan. By whom the first republic of the world was established in Vaishali? Lichavi. Match the list 1 with the list 2. These are the kings and the kingdoms. Uh, Pradyota, he belongs to Avanti kingdom. Udayana belongs to Vatsa. Prasanjita, I think he belongs to Kosala, and Ajatsatru belongs to Magadha. Yeah, did I mention the true right ones? Pradyota Avanti, Udayana, Vatsa, yes. Prasanjita, Kosala, Ajatasattu Magadha, yes. Which early ruler of Magadha murdered his father to ascend the throne and in turn was murdered by his own son? He is Ajatasattu. Arrange the following Magadhan dynasties in the chronological order: Haryankas, Nandas, Mauryas, then Shungas. Mahajanapada, situated on the big bank of river Godavari, was Asaka. Who was the founder of Nanda dynasty? Mahapadmananda. Which one of the following dynasties was ruling over North India at the time of Alexander's invasion? Nanda. Who among the following was not a contemporary of other three? Bimbisara, Gautama, Prasenjit, Milinda. Between which of the following was the ancient town of Takshashila located? Indus and Jhelum. Coming to the religious movements, which is in between 600 BC to 400 BC, where did Lord Buddha breathe his last, that is Mahaparinirvan, at Kushinagar? Where has the world's largest monolithic statue of Buddha has been installed? At Bamiyan. Who among the following is the sacred? Which among the following is the sacred book of the Buddhists? That is Tripitaka. Buddha means the enlightened one. Name the clan Buddha belonged to. Sakya. In which state was the Nalanda University located in India? Bihar. Mahavira was born in 6th century BC at Vaishali. The religious literature of the Jains at the early stage was written in Ardhamagadi. Which of the following places is associated with Jainism? Pava. Match the list 1 with the list 2. List 1 is term and list 2 is the meaning or explanation. Abhidhamma matters of psychology and metaphysics. Sutta matters of doctrine and ethics. Vinaya rules of monk order. Mahasangika, members of great community. Sangika. Who was the author of Buddha Charita? Ashwakosha, who is also known as Niganta Nataputra. Vardhamana Mahavira. The principle that distinguishes Jainism from Buddhism is the attribution of the soul to all beings and things. Buddha lived approximately at the same time as Confucius. Buddha. I mentioned the comment, who is the Confucius? Buddha's preachings were mainly related to purity of thought and conduct. The third vehicle in Buddhism was known as Vajrayana. What are the other two vehicles? Mention them in the comments. Which state is called as the cradle of Buddhism? Uttar Pradesh. Who of the following was the contemporary of Gautam Buddha? Vardhaman Mahavira. Gandhara school of art came into existence in Mahayana sect. Consider the following places. These are the places, and in the context of the life of Buddha, the correct chronological sequence of these places is, which means the place of birth to the place of death. We should mention them in the chronological order. Lumbini, the place of birth, next Bodh Gaya, next Sarnath, next Kushinagar. With reference to Indian literary works, what is Digha Nikaya? Digha Nikaya is an important Buddhist text in Pali. Consider the following statements and which of these statements is are correct. Jainism in ancient India condemned the Varna system. No. Jain religious literature was written in Ardhamagadi. Yes. Mahavira admitted women into the order of his followers. Yes. Which one of the following is not included in the Eightfold Path of Buddhism? Right desire. Mention the comments that what are the Eightfold Paths of Buddhism? Where did Gautam Buddha delivered his first sermon known as Dharma Chakra Parivartan or Pravartan? That is turning of the wheel of the law. That is at Sarnath. Match the list 1 with list 2 and select the correct order using the codes. Events related to Buddha and places. Here we have mentioned the places in the chronological order, right? Here we can see. First one, birth of Buddha, which is at Lumbini. Next, enlightenment, which is at Bodh Gaya. Next, first ceremony, which is at Kushinagar, Kasia. Death of Buddha. Death of Buddha is at Kushinagar, and the first sermon he was given at Rajgriha. I am sorry, I was mistaken. Accession region, the merchants called Siddhi made handsome gifts to Mahavira and his disciples. No, this is false. Mahavira and his disciples preached non-violence, which put an end to the wars and promote trade and commerce. Yes, this is true. Consider the following: Pitakas, Angas, Jataka. Which are which of the above is or branches of Buddhist literature? Buddhist literatures are Pitakas and Jatakas. Who among the following taught the doctrine of Sunyakta, which is Sunyavad? Nagarjuna. Who of the following kings was an ardent follower of Jainism? Kharavela. Among the following, who is given the credit of carrying Jainism in South India? Bhadrabahu. In Buddhism, what does Patimokkha stand for? The rules of Sangha. Which one of the following is not common in Buddhism and Jainism? Not common. Non-violence. Ahimsa. The first Buddhist council was held in which of the following cities? Rajagriha. Mahavira Jaina breathed his last at Pavapuri. Gautam Buddha was elevated to the position of God by the time of Kanishka. Mahabodhi temple has been built at Bodh Gaya where Gautam Buddha attained enlightenment. Chinese traveler Yuan Sang studied at the University of Nalanda. Where was the third Buddhist council held? Pataliputra. Where was Mahavira Swami born? Kundagram. Which of the following places is considered a Jain Siddhakshetra on account of its association with Parsvanatha? Samdashikar. Buddha was born at Lumbini. Consider the following statements and select the difference between Chaitya and a Vihara. Chaitya is a place of worship, whereas Vihara is a living place for Buddhist saints. Another accession region question. Kushinagar was the capital of Malla Republic, which is true, and Mahatma Buddha got Mahaparinirvana at Kushinagar, which is true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. The doctrine of three jewels, right belief, right conduct, and right knowledge, is the crowning glory of Jainism. The Vikramshila Mahavihara, the great center of education, was founded by Dharmapala. The Lumbini was the birthplace of Buddha is attested by the inscription of Ashoka. Sarnath in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Vikramshila Mahavira was established by the ruler of Pala dynasty. Buddha attained Mahaparinirvana in the Republic of the Mallas. Match the list 1 with list 2, symbols and the meaning. Bodhi tree, enlightenment. Dharmachakra, first sermon. Horse, renunciation. Lotus, birth. Consider according to Buddhism, assertion and reason. There is no rebirth. This is false, and there is no soul. This is true. Which one of the following propounded that destiny determines everything? Man is powerless. Ajivakas. Lord Buddha preached the following four noble truths. Okay. Put them in order, correct order using the codes given below. There is suffering, then there is a cause of suffering, then there is cessation of suffering, then there is a path leading to the cessation of suffering. Who amongst the following is known as the light of Asia? Lord Buddha. Syadvad, the theory of maybe, is the doctrine of Jainism. The stupa site, which is not connected with any incident of Lord Buddha's life, is Sanchi. Prabhasgiri is a pilgrim spot of Jains, who is said to have become the chief of the Jain Sangh after the death of Mahavira. Sudharma, Jivaka, the royal physician of Rajgriha, was the son of the Ganika, named as Salavati. The fourth Buddhist council was convened during the regime of King Kanishka. The Tripitaka was written in Pali. In the last Tirthankara, Mahavira. Assertion and reason. The emphasis of Jainism on non-violence, which is ahimsa, prevented agriculturists from embracing Jainism. True. Cultivation involved killing of insects and pests. True. So, and the reason is the correct explanation of assertion. And we have studied that the last Tirthankara is Mahavira and the first Tirthankara is Rishabhanatha, who among the following presided over the Buddhist council held during the reign of Kanishka at Kashmir? Vasumitra. In ancient Indian Buddhist monasteries, a ceremony called Pavarana used to be held. It was the confession by monks of their offences committed during their stay in the monasteries during the rainy season. Consider the following statements. Vardhamana Mahavira's mother was the daughter of Lichavi chief Chetaka. Which of these statements is are correct ones? Okay, this is right. And Gautam Buddha's mother was the princess from the Koliya dynasty. Yes. Parshvanatha, the 23rd Tirthankara, belonged to Banaras. Yes. With reference to ancient Jainism, which one of the following statements is correct? Jainism enjoyed the patronage of the Kalinga king Kharavela in the 1st century BC. Consider the following statements, which one are correct? The Ikshvaku rulers of southern India were antagonists towards Buddhism. No. The Pala rulers of eastern India were patrons of Buddhism. Yes. Anekanatavada is the core theory and philosophy of which one of the following? Jainism. Maha, Mahamastabhisheka, a great religious event associated with and done for who of the following? Bahubali. Why did Buddhism start declining in India? Buddha was by the time considered as one of the incarnations of Vishnu and thus became a part of Vaishnavism. This is the main reason. And from the previous question, who is Bahubali or here? This is not the movie Bahubali. Mention in the comments who is this Bahubali. Lord Buddha's image is sometimes shown with the hand gesture called Bhumisparsha Mudra. It symbolizes Buddha's calling of the earth to watch over Mara and to prevent Mara from disturbing his meditation, thus calling of the earth to witness his purity and chastity despite the temptations of Mara. Buddha's reminder to his followers that they all arise from the earth and finally dissolve into the earth, and thus this life is transitory. Are both the statements A and B are correct? Here, the both A and B are correct. And in the next video, we will continue with the Maurya period. Thank you.